Students, let's continue. So I told you already, Minnie called out Kabuliwala's name. So the Kabuliwala turned and looked up at the child. Overcome by terror, Minnie fled to her mother for protection. She had a blind belief that inside the big man's bag there were two or three other children like herself. But meanwhile, the peddler came in and greeted me with a smile. So when Minnie called out Kabuliwala's name, Kabuliwala turned and looked up at the child. So when he turned and looked at the child, Minnie was in fear and he ran away near her mother for protection. Here, terror means a great fear. So Minnie fled. In the fled means, so she ran away near her mother for protection. She had a blind belief that inside the big man's bag there were two or three other children like herself. So she had a blind belief that Kabuliwala is a man from Kabul that we are already discussed. But what she had blind belief, so she thought that he is a kidnapper, so he kidnaps children, and in his big bag there are two or three children like herself. So she thought like that. But meanwhile, the peddler came in and greeted me with a smile. Here, peddler means a person who travels from place to place trying to sell small articles. So I told you already, he is a seller, he sells small articles. He came in and greeted me with a smile. So here me refers to the narrator. He came and greeted. Greeted means of course greetings. Good morning or good afternoon or hello, namaste. So these are all the greetings. He greeted me with a smile. I made some small purchases. Then I had a little conversation with him about his country. As he was about to leave, he asked, "Where is the little girl, sir?" So I made some small purchases. So I told you already he was carrying grapes in his hands, grape boxes. So the narrator made small purchases and he talked him with the Kabuliwala. A little conversation with him about his country. So I told you the Kabuliwala is from Kabul or in Afghanistan. That is in Afghanistan. So he asked about Afghanistan and his hometown. As he was about to leave, when Kabuliwala was about to leave, he asked about the Minnie. Where is that little girl, sir? Thinking that money must get rid of her false fear, I had her brought out. She stood by my chair, looking at the Kabuliwala and his bag. He offered her nuts and raisins, but she was not tempted. She clung close to me. So thinking that Minnie must get rid of. So here rid of means become free of something unpleasant. So I told you she had a blind belief that Kabuliwala is a kidnapper. So just to get rid of her false fear, the narrator called out Minnie. Minnie came out and she stood near the narrator's chair looking at the Kabuliwala and his big bag. Kabuliwala offered her some nuts and raisins, but she was not tempted. Here tempted means attracted. She was not easily attracted towards those raisins and nuts. Meanwhile, she clung close to me. Here clung means held on tightly. So she held her father's shoulder tightly and she came close to the narrator. So this was their first meeting. So Minnie was in false fear. So Minnie was in blind belief that Kabuliwala is a kidnapper. So in this way they met for the first time. Next, one morning, not many days later, I had to go somewhere. As I was leaving the house, I was startled to find Minnie laughing and talking with the great Kabuliwala. She was seated on a bench and the Kabuliwala was sitting at her feet. Minnie had never found so patient. Listener, all her life. The corner of her little sari was already stuffed with almonds and raisins. Why did you give her those? I said. So, when one morning narrator was going out, but he was surprised by seeing something. So, what is that? So, Minnie was talking with Kabuliwala. So, he was laughing and talking. Both Minnie and Kabuliwala were laughing. So, startled means surprised. So, the narrator was surprised by seeing both of them laughing each other. She was seated on a bench and the Kabuliwala was sitting at her feet. So, he was sitting on the ground. So, Minnie had never found so patient a listener all her life. And one more thing, narrator was surprised that I said you already, Minnie was a very talkative girl. But here, Minnie was listening to the Kabuliwala's words. Means she was so silent. The corner of her little sari was already stuffed with almonds and raisins. So, already the Kabuliwala offered her some raisins and nuts. So, already he tied up in her cloth. Why did you give her those? I said. Now the narrator is asking, why did you give her? I took out a coin and handed it to him. So, I took out some coins and handed to the Kabuliwala. On my return an hour later, I found that the coin had created a lot of trouble. The Kabuliwala had given it to Minnie and her mother was shouting, where did you get this coin? So, an hour later, the narrator came back to house. He handed some coins to the Kabuliwala, but those coins are now in the hands of Minnie. So, that created a lot of trouble. So, now Minnie's mother is shouting, where did you get this coin? So, Kabuliwala had given to Minnie those coins. The Kabuliwala gave it to me, said Minnie cheerfully. So, she was not aware of anything. So, she said cheerfully, the Kabuliwala gave it to me. The Kabuliwala gave it to you? Cried her mother, much shocked. Here, cried means she made a loud sound. Means she shouted in a high voice, high pitch. Luckily for Minnie, I entered just then and saved her from any thrashing. So, in the meantime, the narrator entered the house and he saved Minnie from beating. So, thrashing means severe beating. Later, I came to know that it was not the first or second time the two had met. The Kabuliwala had overcome the child's fears by a bribery of nuts and almonds. The two had become great friends and had many common jokes. For example, Minnie would say, "Oh Kabuliwala, what have you got in your bag?" And he would reply, "An elephant." Okay, so later the narrator came to know that this was not the first or second meeting, so they met already many times. The Kabuliwala had overcome the child's fear by a bribery of nuts. Here, bribery means offering something. Okay, so every time he used to come to meet Minnie, so at that time he gave some nuts and almonds to the Minnie. So the two had become a great friends and had many common jokes. The two had become good friends and they were making some jokes and they were laughing each other. So sometimes Minnie would say, "Oh Kabuliwala, what have you got in your bag?" So she knows. So in that bag he is carrying some nuts, almonds or dry fruits. But she used to ask, "What have you got in your bag?" So for that the Kabuliwala was replying, "An elephant. Is it possible to carry an elephant in a bag?" So that is not impossible, no? So just he was joking. Not much cause of merriment perhaps, but how both of them enjoyed the joke. So here merriment means happy talk and laughter. So of course it was not up to that mark, but both were laughing each other. Then the Kabuliwala would take his turn and say, "Well, little one, when are you going to the father-in-law's house?" So next they were continuing their talks. So at that time Kabuliwala asked, "When you are going to your father-in-law's house?" Minnie was not aware of anything. Means she is a little girl. She doesn't know anything about father-in-law. Minnie was at only a little child. She had no idea of what a father-in-law is, but she would not show her ignorance. With ready tact, she would say, "Are you going there?" Yeah, of course, I told you already, she was a little girl. She doesn't know anything about father-in-law. But she wouldn't stop her talking. With ready tact means intelligent action, quick or intelligent action. So she asked immediately, "Are you going there?" So she asked Kabuliwala, okay, "Are you going there?" Among men of the Kabuliwala's class, the words father-in-law's house have a double meaning. They are another name for jail, a place where we are well cared for at no expense to ourselves. The Kabuliwala would take Minnie's question in this sense. He would shake his fist at the invisible policeman and say, "I will thrash my father-in-law." At this, Minnie would go into peals of laughter, in which our friend would also join. So, according to Kabuliwala men, so the Kabuliwala's class, father-in-law is nothing but a policeman or jail. Father-in-law's house is a jail. Father-in-law is a policeman. So, a jail is a place where we are well cared for at no expense to ourselves. That is true, no? So in jail we'll happy, actually I don't know, but if you are in jail, no, so they'll work there and they'll earn some money there also, so they are well cared. But Kabuliwala would take Minnie's question in this sense. So he took Minnie's question in this sense, and he would shake his fist at the invisible policeman. So he shaked his fist at invisible